A blessed Monday to you all. I hope you're doing well, that you're staying safe and healthy in this crazy, crazy virus that's flying around the planet. And I'm wondering what it is that you feel you're going to take away from this. Like, what kind of lesson, besides like hand washing, which I think we're going to be also really diligent about, that you would take away from this. For me, I'm seeing that we're so crazy with the consumerism, especially in America. Ordering from Amazon all the time, thinking we need to run out and get this or that, when really, like, how important is any of that crap? Like, the big takeaway for me on this, there's two takeaways. One is that the planet is healing because she doesn't have a ton of airplanes flying, trucks cruising around delivering things as much as normal, cars on the freeways and roadways, and that she's got a reset, and it's so needed. Like, it's so beautiful to walk outside and see the blue sky and not see any kind of trails across there, and just have more silence. You can hear the birds, and it's just amazing. The second thing would be that it's the people that are most important. Like, the biggest thing in this, with all these people dying, that it's about the people that you love. That's the most important thing. If this doesn't wake us up on a mass scale that nobody is guaranteed it tomorrow, I don't think anybody's going to wake up. I mean, seriously. It's interesting because this lesson was brought to me as a second grade child. A friend of mine passed away, and ever since then, there was like 2 or 3 deaths a year. And I never, ever forgot like how important life was. It really stuck in my mind. This is part of my path with Pluto ruling my ascendant. It's about death, rebirth, and transformation. And I also have a grand square. It looks like a big rectangle in my chart. And the squares are tension points in any astrology chart. It's friction, and it propels you forward. Some people say, oh, trines are the best. They're so easy and flowing. They're like rectangles. But there's no momentum there. There's no drive to do better. Not that you couldn't have trines and better yourself, but it's more like kind of, you're really like a snake lying in a rock. They just want to chill out, And I'm grateful for all that. But death on a mass scale right now, I really hope that this is showing people how precious life is. To tell your loved ones that you love them. You don't know that you're going to talk to somebody again. You don't know that you're going to see them. And really not helpful in this quote unquote spiritual community to be second guessing, are people really dying? What kind of condition did they have? How old were they? Like, seriously, stop. Okay? I know that there's like other agendas on this planet, and going to get into where the virus came from, but the reality is that people are dying. And the thing, when I've said this before, is that this virus spread so quickly that there's not the necessary medical equipment and personnel that's needed for a normal flu season. That's just the reality, and it's just spreading like wildfire. So all these places being in quarantine, it's, it makes sense. I mean, Saturn went into Aquarius the day that most of these quarantines happen. That's restriction, Saturn in Aquarius, which is the group community. So look, we're all restricted. There's no mistakes in astrology. The planets always, foretell things. Most astrologers knew 2020 was going to be a massive year, but I don't think anybody could have predicted this. So my biggest takeaways are realizing that I don't need a bunch of stuff, and I will continue to love the people that I love and hold them close and dear in my heart, because it's just how I've always been. But I think people are starting to get that on a mass scale, and I really hope they are. I really hope they are. Take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and really think about what it is you're going to take away from this whole experience. Everybody's lives run a little bit differently. We all have our own paths to walk. But what do you think that you could take away from this when all is said and done? What's the biggest thing for you? What's the biggest takeaway that would have the most meaning to shift your life? Because humanity's getting a huge wake-up call. The planet's getting a healing reset. We're being given a chance to get our acts together and clean up our own personal lives as well as collectively. So I really hope we all do the right thing. I hope you guys have a great week ahead. There is a full moon tomorrow in Libra, which is all about balance in relationships, partnerships. Yeah, let's bring in some balance, Thank the ones who help you, love the ones who love you, and show you care and kindness. Yeah, just be really good. But, if you don't do it in here first, it's going to be hard for you to do it, like, just, out there towards other people. So self-care, darlings, self-care. Have a great week.